Good morning and once again welcome to my YouTube channel, Pearson at Excel International Maths. And in this video I'm going to explain P2 or Pure Mathematics 2 in chapter 3, and we are going to look at example 9 in this video. And in example 9, it's telling us to solve the equation log to base 10 of 4 plus 2 log to base 10 of x is equals to 2. And one thing you must remember, we are still applying the laws of logarithms here, and therefore we can rewrite this one in something that we can relate or remember. And because there's a plus here, there's a law, and I would wish to probably outline the laws here. Log into base a of x plus log to base a of y is equals to log to base a of xy. That is law 1, multiplication law. Law 2, log to base a of x minus log to base a of y is equals to log to base a of x over y. That is law 2, division law. We could talk about log to base a of x raised to power k is equals to k log to base a of x. That could be another law. And we are also told that log to base a of a is equals to 1. That is quite critical. We are also told that log to base a of 1 over x, this is log to base a of x raised to power negative 1, which is negative log to base a of x, because this negative 1 becomes a coefficient. And this is just like all of them. If I remember another one along the way or it surfaces, I will be able to bring it across. So when we are talking about log to base 10 of 4 plus 2 log to base 10 of x, then we are saying log to base 10 of 4 plus log to base 10 of x squared. This one has to be affected by this law because it is in this format, so we can write it in this format where 2 becomes now the index. And the reason why we've done that, so that we are able to apply law 1 multiplication, this number times this number, which becomes log to base 10 of 4 multiplied by x squared. This is x, this is y, is equals to 2. Don't forget is equals to 2. And this one is already in logarithmic notation. We can write it in the index notation. And I hope you remember the anti-clockwise movement I showed in a different video. So if you want to write logarithmic notation into index notation, you undertake anti-clockwise movement. If you want to write an index notation into logarithmic notation, as I taught before, you again apply the anti-clockwise movement. So in this case, 10 raised to power 2 is equals to 4x squared. And this is now anti-clockwise. 10 raised to power 2 is equals to 4x squared. And it goes without saying that 4x squared is equivalent to 100. Of course, divide by 4, and you realize that x squared is 25 and x is plus or minus 5. X is going to be plus or minus 5. But at that particular point, we must note something which presents itself very critically here. there is no way NB x cannot be negative 5. X cannot be negative 5. So the only possible value of x is 5. The reason why x cannot be negative 5 is because uh, uh, we do not have logarithm of negative numbers. X cannot be negative 5 because uh, there is no logarithm of negative numbers. We don't have logarithm of negative numbers. We don't have. You can even try out with a calculator log to base 10 of negative 5. It is math error. So we cannot have log to base 10 of negative 5 again, close bracket. It is an error. We do not have those numbers, those logarithm of negative numbers. And therefore, that is something else that surfaces itself. You know, when we alternatively, we could uh, alternatively we could establish the logarithm into base 10 of this the right hand side, and we know the logarithm into base 10, which is equals to 2. Of course, it goes without saying logarithm to base 10 of 4x squared is um, is equals to 2, and 2, if you apply 2 times 1, now when we bring in times 1 here, it's going to be logarithm to base 10 of 10, because this is easily 1. 1 times 2 remains 2. And the reason why we brought log to base 10 of 10 is to introduce log to base 10 on both sides so that we can be able to solve this equation. But the way we have introduced log to base 10 on the right hand side is we have introduced it in a way that it cannot affect anything, because we have brought just 1, which is in form of log to base 10 of 10, which is 1. 1 times 2 remains 2. And now at this point we can affect this now with index law, which is log to base 10 of 4x squared is equals to log to base 10 of 10 squared. Now we can cancel log to base 10 on both sides, because the left hand side is equals to the right hand side, and we are going to have 4x squared is equals to 100, and x squared is equals to 25, and x is equals to 5. So either way, you would be able to get to your answer. Fine, that is it. Please subscribe and share my YouTube channel widely so that we can work together. All right.